I was broke. Not just financially, but existentially, emotionally, spiritually. Life had chewed me up, spat me out, and left me to rot somewhere between rehab stints and back alley relapses. I drifted. Couches, shelters, abandoned homes with graffiti for wallpaper. A steady income? Never had one. A future? Not even a vague outline. So when the email landed in my inbox, I almost deleted it without reading. Subject: dinner with me for $50,000. I stared. Probably a scam, I thought. Maybe a cruel joke. I wasn't exactly in demand. Addiction had worn down the few decent parts of me. Skin like paper, eyes hollowed out like something had tried to dig its way out from the inside. Still, I clicked. It was from a domain I didn't recognize. Shepard K at sandkcompunctionfirm.com. And the message? This is not a romantic proposition. You will be compensated $50,000 for joining me for one meal. You must stay until I pay the bill and escort you out. Do not pay for anything. Wear formal attire. If you don't have it, one will be provided. It will fit. Any breach of these terms forfeits payment. Ridiculous. But when you've got nothing left, even absurdity starts to look like hope. I replied, "Thank you, Mr. Shepard. I accept." The response came in seconds. Monday, 6 p.m. Location attached. Questions may be asked at dinner. Thank you for your cooperation. I Googled the firm. S&K Compunction. No lawyers, no business listings, just a grainy photo of a single office wedged between a laundromat and a payday loan center. Their service description? Just one word: solutions. That was all. Monday arrived like bruises, slow, then all at once. I wore what passed for formal, a button-up shirt stained with regrets, and gray pants too tired to hold a crease. But the moment I stepped into the restaurant, someone wordlessly handed me a perfectly tailored suit. No label, no tag. It fit like it remembered me. The restaurant was uncanny. Warm lighting spilled across white tablecloths. Abstract paintings clung to the walls, each one vaguely familiar. Jazz floated like a memory you weren't sure you'd lived. At first, the room buzzed with life, clinking glasses, laughter. But as I stepped deeper in, it all fell away. Tables cleared, conversations halted. In a blink, I was alone. Save for the bartender, a silent host, and one bald man in a black suit. Shepard. He gestured to the chair across from him. I sat. The handshake was cold. His expression? Tired, calculating, not unkind. "Thank you," he said softly. Dinner began normally. Rich courses arrived one after another, each dish eerily aligned with my memories, a meal pulled from forgotten chapters of my childhood. He asked questions, my upbringing, regrets, fleeting joys. He never judged, just listened. And with each answer, the meal evolved, growing darker, heavier, more intimate. Then came the shift. He reached out, gripped my wrist gently. His voice dropped. "What is something you wish you had never done?" The air thickened. I answered. I stole from my dying mother to buy drugs. I told myself I'd stop. I didn't. The next course arrived without warning, a single scallop on a crimson smear of sauce. It burned, sweet, then searing, like a sin swallowed in silence. Shepard changed slightly, his face subtly tighter on one side, younger. "What's the kindest thing you've ever done?" I told him. "A homeless kid once slept in my car. I stayed up all night to keep him safe. I didn't ask his name." A warm soup followed, served in a hollowed-out apple. Comforting, familiar, a taste of something innocent, almost redemptive. Again, Shepard changed. The light caught one side of him, glowing almost, but the other remained sunken, shadowed. Two faces slowly diverging. "What's the worst lie you've ever told?" The air pulsed around us. "I let someone die. I told the cops he was already gone. I could have saved him." Another dish arrived, a single dumpling, fragile. I bit in. It burned my mouth with bitterness and truth. I tried to steady myself, but the room was unraveling. The wallpaper behind the bar pulsed like something beneath it was breathing. The chandelier above us had gained a bulb, casting warped shadows. The jazz slowed, notes stretching unnaturally long. Shepard stood, walked to the restroom. When he returned, he was different, wrong. One eye twitched, his jaw had shifted, his smile came from only half his face. "What memory do you miss most?" I could barely speak. Swimming in Lake Michigan, with friends, cold sandwiches, stupid stories. I felt free. He didn't respond, just nodded, eyes damp with something unspeakable. And then, the restaurant began to dissolve. The curtains vanished, the floor warped, the paintings tilted. Faces in the room began to blur. They all looked like him. The bartender, the host. Copies, variations, echoes. I stood to leave. I needed air. The restaurant mirror reflected Shepard behind me, though he wasn't in the room. In the reflection, he towered, taller, distorted, twitching with unreadable energy. His eyes spiraled, his mouth moved, but made no sound. I returned to the dining room. What was left of it? "You've done well," Shepard said softly. "Repentance is never easy. Acceptance, even harder." My voice cracked. "What happens now?" He smiled, genuinely this time, like a parent watching a child realize the end of a bedtime story. "This meal isn't a payment, it's a passage." "No," I whispered. "I walked here. I remember the email, the shelter." "You remember the stall in the diner," he said gently. "The tile, the overdose, how long it took for someone to find you." The silence became heavy, real. "All we offer," he said, "is one last taste, one last confession, one final truth." The walls vanished completely. In their place, a corridor of endless doors, each flickering with shifting light. Some open, some closed, some waiting. Shepard extended his hand. His suit shimmered with impossible detail. Faces, shadows, fragments of memory. "Now," he said, "you choose."